How the fuck are you supposed to get out? But that's another conversation, and the way to stop that is just, it's difficult. It's really difficult. It's really hard. But our children, our future children, I feel like should have more of an opportunity to go to school and do something with their life. You know, I'm really worried because I care about the children of the future. I care about my community. You know, I mean, I felt bad because today, and I know she was going to go buy cigarettes, okay? But a homeless woman, she asked me if I had any money that I could spare. I didn't. I do. I'm not going to whip out my debit card and give her the pin, you know? But, she said, is this like rude of me to talk and eat? Excuse me. And she said, what did she say? She said, I'm really in a bad place. I'm really in a bad spot. Can you help me out? You got a couple bucks you could spare? And you know, I always stop and I always check first. And maybe they think it's a show, or maybe they're so jaded and paranoid because of their environment, or because of what they're used to, or abuse, or mental disabilities, mental problems, or not problems, mental health issues, that they don't understand when someone's being genuine, or when someone really wants to help them out. But I really do want to help them out, you know. So I'm looking in my pocket, and I can't find it. I didn't have any money. And she's like, oh, I didn't have any liquid money on me. Liquid. That's actually probably a proper term, right? Yeah. And she's like, okay. She was like, all right. And I was like, good luck, you know, good luck. But it's happened to me many times that a gentleman once asked me, I was out late at night on Duval Street of Key West, and that is where I spent my teenage years. I was walking down Duval at around 2 a.m. I was going home. I was barefoot. Probably not my brightest idea, but I never got any tetanus or anything, or rabies. So anyway, some guy stopped me and he's like, "Hey, you got a couple dollars, man?" And so I stop and I check my pockets and I say, "No, man, I'm sorry, I don't." And he's like, "You wouldn't have gave it to me anyway." And I'm so offended, because I think they think that the show is for them, or I don't know what they think. What do they think the show of me looking for it is? Is that me like not understanding something and trying to show them something? I don't know what they're thinking. Why would I stop? Why would I stop and check my pockets for money and then tell you no if I didn't want to give you money? And so I was like, yeah, I fucking would. And I didn't say fucking, but because, you know, I'm not a meek, but I would say I'm a very polite, patient person. And I said, yeah, I would have. And he's like, "No, you wouldn't have, man. No, you get out of here." I was like, all right, dude. You know, I mean, you're not worth the 3 minutes of arguing. I'm not drunk enough to argue with you. I guess that's the point. If you're drunk, you'll be like, "Hey, fuck you, man. I'm a good person," because, you know, your insecurities all come out and you know you're not. Of course, I wouldn't have said that because I'm not insecure in that sense. I know I'm a good person. I don't gotta say it, but at the same time, you know, maybe he was drunk and he wanted to argue. That's a possibility. And I know they're not in a bad spot. Okay, most of the people asking for money, a lot of the times they're not in a bad spot. I gave a dude money 3 times. No. Let me not lie. I gave a dude money twice, and he would always, on my way to work, recently on my way to work, he would ask me. What would he ask me? He'd ask me, "Hey, anybody got any spare change? Anybody got me spare change? You know, I just need a couple bucks. I need a couple bucks to get on the bus." Excuse me. But I don't know if the dude had like amnesia or if the guy couldn't remember. But he saw me every day, and he asked me every day that he needed to take the bus every day at the same time. Like, dude, I gave you money for the bus yesterday. Okay, I gave you money for the bus a week ago. I don't have money on me right now, but why am I paying your bus fares every day? Why are you asking for a bus fare where are you going? Why don't you stay there? Or why don't you stay there? Or how are you going to ask for a bus fare every day? Maybe that's something people need, and I'm not just, but I'm such a prideful person that if I needed a bus fare to go somewhere and I needed to stay there, like I knew the next day I would need to be there, I would find a place to sleep if I had no home and I had no money, and I'd stay there. Why am I paying your bus fare every day? Like, you are obviously coming back somehow. You're not just taking the bus fare, going there, and then asking for money in the other spot. Like, are you getting enough money every day to go there and back? And he would be there for hours, so it's not like he's going to a job. I wish I would have asked him, but I feel like he would have lied to me. But I wish I would have asked him if he was going to a job, because if it was for a job, in all honesty, I would have paid his bus fare for the month. I would have paid his bus fare for 3 months. Not 3 months. I would have paid his bus fare for a month, so he could have a job. He had a way to get to his job. But he never really told me why. And it's strange because the bus fare is, it's more than $1, and he would only ask for $1. And when I would give him like $3, he'd be like, "Oh, thank you." So I wonder what's going on there. What I've been talking about. I was going on about. Hold up. Let me check on these breads.